Good morning, Yankee Spondy peeps. This morning I want to talk a little bit about moving and having a plan, especially when you have a chronic illness. So I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks ago, I don't even know how long ago it was now. Unfortunately, my marriage has broken up. So that is a huge stress. When you have a chronic disease, well, anything, even if you don't have a chronic disease, that's a huge stress. And then topple that with having a chronic disease that reacts to stress and flares. And then now I have to move, and I love my home, so I have to move, and I'm taking a 2,100 square foot home and moving it by myself into a 1,500 square foot home. Now, yes, I have adult children that can help me, but I'm not one to I don't like to ask for help. And my friends have reached out and said they'll help, but I just don't like to ask unless I absolutely have to. Now, I have asked my kids for some things here and there to help, but at first when this happened, and I realized I had to move, I had crying breakdowns, panic set in, feelings of being overwhelmed, and I just didn't think I was going to be able to cope. And then I said, okay, stop it. Let's make a plan. So I made a plan, and my plan was to pack 2 to 3 boxes a night. And that was gonna be how I would do it. And there were nights that I couldn't do any because I was too sore or too exhausted. You know how we go through these chronic fatigue episodes where I could barely keep my eyes open during the day, let alone pack some boxes. So for the most part, I stuck to it, except for those times when I wasn't feeling well. And I woke up this morning and I looked around. I have about 3 weeks to go time. So I looked around and I must have over 60 boxes packed in this house. And I am so freaking proud of myself. I just can't even believe I did this. I felt so excited that I just had to share it. And the other part of my plan, which I hope works out well, is, but now what's happened is I've packed almost too much because I wanted to make muffins the other day and I realized I'd packed my tins. I actually packed my winter pajamas a while ago because it was still hot outside, and now I don't know where they are, so I'm kind of cold. But other than that, it's gone pretty well. And what I'm going to do when I move is I've decided I had vacation left over because we can't go anywhere right now with COVID. So I'm taking about 2 to 3 days per week for 3 weeks off to unpack, because I know myself and it drives me crazy if I can't have my house unpacked, and I would totally overdo it. I don't know how it would work. I would be so tired. So I'm using my banked up vacation time to do that. And if I finish in time, I can always carry those over to next year and decide not to do it. But I'm really going to take my time to do those things. I know from past moves that I'm going to be just shot the few days after. So those first couple of days, I'm just going to try to rest and then tackle all the unpacking. But I wanted to share that with you because you can really go from being overwhelmed to when you have a plan. And also, I'm not afraid to reach out for help when I need it. I just don't like to ask for help. My daughter did come help me do a few things, and my son as well. So, okay, so I hope you have a good day, and I hope that helps you if you have to do a move with this illness, and know that you can get through it. Take care.